Hi, thanks for having me to share a little bit about CEI and what I'm most proud of, I guess, the big question. If any of you haven't heard about Coastal Enterprises, of which I was the founder and nearly 40 years of my life went into it, the website is ceimaine.org, and you can take a look at that. We built a multi-million-dollar Maine as well as national institution, so I suppose that's a pretty good step. But the important thing, I think, is that I was just proud to be part of the Community Development Corporation Network, which is preceded the CDFI, really, as the born out of the civil rights era in the 60s, and before that the Ford Foundation, I think, was experimenting with these community development corporations. So that's really our framework from which we built things, and I'm very glad to have been part of that. Our mantra, our tagline, so to speak, is from civil rights to sustainable solutions. I hope that still has some merit in this era of climate issues, but also the CDC was most conscious and aware of race issues, still with us globally in America, caste issues, groups, subgroups, parts of different things, gender, biases, discrimination, and class gaps, income and wealth gaps. So, it's all still there and even worse in many ways. So being part of that was really great to do what we can in Maine and nationally in housing, business, social services, health facilities, you name it. Childcare, of course. In the mid-90s, I'm also proud to have been part of the testifying network to set up the CDFI fund. Senator Mitchell was the majority leader at that time in Maine in the Senate, and so we had it in, so to speak. And I participated in the coalition representing CDCs. So that's a legacy of, I think, a noteworthy. But not just that, I'm very proud to have been part of building the field, because in the mid-'80s, I hooked up with different CDCs, and we got a lot of federal resources in play. Of course, OEO, Office of Community Services, Community Service Administration, but we focused a lot, some of us, on rural, and got a lot of programs under USDA and other places. So that's something to, we built the field to create the resources to then do the work. And the lobby group that I began to understand how important policy was. And I think that's a legacy I'm proud of, being part of the national policy work we did, even with private foundations, the Ford Foundation, among others, MacArthur, Kellogg, jumped into this, Annie E. Casey, and so forth. But I guess in conclusion, if we're getting near our 3 minutes here that we were offered, being part of the network nationally was just so fulfilling. The National Conference for Community Economic Development, which doesn't exist anymore, but I was on their board. The National Reinvestment Coalition, dealing with the banks and CRA. LISC, Local Initiative Support Corporation, I was on their board, national board, for many years. We developed the whole rural LISC. And of course, I was on OFN's board for many years. So that's quite a network to have been part of and grow into and grow out of. Sorry to say, and hopefully I continue to have some contacts, but very proud to have been part of that. And in terms of succession, I'm glad CEI continues, and if I can help anybody or talk to anybody, I'd be glad to. I'm here in Maine and retired and working in some of the local projects which have similar sounds and sounds and sights as I did at CEI. So thank you very much again, and for the team that put this together, the succession group. Thank you and good luck. Bye.